Welcome back to Saint Kotar. Kotar. It's actually Kotar is this city don't exist. This town don't exist, and it's kind of imaginary name. Saint Sveti Kotar. Sveti Kotar. Take something to write down. Just to take something to write down. Let me see. Let's play. Let's find Victoria. Is it? Do you hear? Okay, microphone and desktop audio. Everything is okay, Ian. If you are here, let's go. Let's see this building.
It's barely readable. That must read Sveti Kotar, and that should be the coat of arms of Croatia, the chessboard. Ivan Kotar, Sanctus Patronus. For some people, this stone is the only hope they have left. Haven, last seen on the last day of February 1993.
She's missing people. 1993.
Young Kadia, missing his love since June. Beloved wife and mother, Melita Lavnyak, missing since October 1991 at the entrance of Carcassa. Anyone found my legs yet? Our beloved priest and friend.
Alright, tell it if I play with him I will wear glasses. In-game audio is still low. Let me check if I can do this here. Audio. Okay. Yeah, you were right. You was right. I will now, and maybe a little bit sound effect. So let me know if it's now okay, or to put a little bit more volume. Chessboard, I'm playing chess, I'm really crazy about chess.
White and red squares, a Croatian version of the chessboard.
Ah, interesting. Interesting.
White and red squares, a Croatian version of... I'm no expert, but I'm pretty confident this is a 15th century map of
nice.
Europe. Everything in this town revolves around that troubling period of human history. Asylum at the top, and the other two are Malleus Maleficarum by Heinrich Kramer, and an unnamed manuscript by Herodotus. What a strange taste for books. Asylum at the top, and the other two are
Henrik Kramer.
What a strange taste for...
Okay.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
About what?
Different things. Maybe you could
Nice
help
voice.
me?
A stranger.
Could you come out of the room?
No, and I don't want to talk to you. Take a look at my inventory. Read some books. Do whatever you want. I don't care about those knockoffs. And take a sample of the town's map from the desk. That way you can't say I didn't help you.
But
okay.
Stop talking. I want silence.
Not usually people around this city, around this town. Yeah, now I think I will have map. This is great. Let's see. Achievement unlocked. A map from Benedict. Nice.
I don't need it. I already have.
Let's see where he put it. He only have Bible. Maybe it's a M map or no. I forgot. Oh, this is the map. Let's see. This is Carcassa, and one woman missing from there. Saint Kotar, center of the small town village. Okay, okay. Okay, this is mountain surrounding. Nice map.
Only dust remains of the thing that was set on fire last night.
Yeah, this music reminds me of some game. I cannot recall which one. Maybe Grey Matter. This kind of music soundtrack. So nice bar. I really like it. Davor. This is also
Excuse me.
Serbian name as well. Davor.
What do you want?
Remember me?
Should I?
From last night? My sister and brother-in-law were with me.
I'm not a visual man. I don't remember faces. They dissolve into fog pretty fast.
So you don't remember my sister Victoria? The two of you talked last night.
Victoria, you say? I remember her glasses and name.
Did you see her today?
No. You've lost her?
She lost herself, and we cannot find her.
Keep looking and seek help from God. Or ask someone who thinks to be one.
And who would be that fool?
Fool. Funny you say that, because that's how I call him too. My cousin Norin.
The chief of police is your cousin?
Dominic Norin, the feared and respected law of the valley of Sveti Kotar.
Dominic Noren.
I've had a chance to talk with him already. He doesn't seem to know where Victoria is.
That means nothing. He's either lying or you're a fool as much as he is. Was there anyone else when he talked to you?
Yes.
He likes that. He likes to be on the stage.
Totally two different brothers.
Crowd.
If I decide to talk to him, where should I go?
You'll find him in his office at the police station. It's where he eats, sleeps, and fulfills his needs. Talk to him alone. He's more vulnerable without a crowd. Walk into the police station. His office is the door on the left. Just knock and tell him Davor Gorsky has sent you.
All right.
He won't care, so you'll have to give him a good reason to let you in. Luckily, that reason is in front of your eyes.
You? I don't understand.
A gift. The cleaver. Right in front of you.
A cleaver will make him change his mind? Is this a joke?
No joke. It'll wait for you here for whenever, if ever, you decide to talk to the fool.
So this is kind of how this conversation is going. There is the main like questions, and then if you choose one question, then go inside this particular question, and then when you end with it, then come back in this like one level up, like the main questions. Okay.
Sveti Kotar is a small town. Where do strangers go when they visit? Any particular place I should know of?
Ah, glad you're asking. I got many recommendations. You should definitely venture into the Carcassa forest. Its trees are magical this time of year.
Yeah,
then
Carcassa.
don't miss out on the greatest view of the valley. Climb to the top of the Udav mountain and enjoy the breathtaking sight.
Carcassa.
Lastly, take a diving course at the Lake Hali. I mean, forget about people. Don't ask anyone. Just dive. Just do it yourself and enjoy the rich underwater life. Your soul will be grateful. Grateful beyond imagination if you dip your toes into the spring of the Henna River.
I feel like you're mocking me.
I am.
What was that huge, horrible thing that was set on fire last night?
Tradition. This town has a history of blaming everyone except God.
God is never to be blamed. He has his own ways of...
Blah, blah, blah. I heard it 1,000 times before. People around here blame strangers, good spirits, demons, witches, and even the Vatican. Everyone else except the one they idolize.
The Vatican?
Crazy thing for a Catholic town, isn't it?
But why? And why do you say they should blame God?
Look around you. Talk to people. Stay long enough and you'll understand.
Tell me about the
Mongols.
moon ghouls.
They will eat your soul and feast over your flesh.
You know who they are?
A cannibal tribe that follow the moon demons. The moon is the key.
In what way?
I already said too much. Seek more knowledge elsewhere.
Okay, thanks, Gorsky. Davor Gorsky. Excuse me, Davor Gorsky.
Excuse me.
Oh, such a beautiful place. It reminds me of these medieval restaurants in Nuremberg.
I'm not a thief.
Finally, some reasonable action when you want to take X in your inventory.
An old woman with white hair, white dress, and big white teeth. She's doing her best to look happy. It's missing an eye. The man who did this and put it on display here is a brainless, primitive psychopath. Slips of paper have been squeezed in the fissures between the bricks. I'm curious. I'll read one. Voices now carry, shadows take form. Oh God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me. A wall of laments? Inside a tavern?
Laments. You can read like how much? Read number 5.
My days and nights are nearly over, so let me thank you for everything you've done. I choose to live in darkness. I choose to be safe.
Let's see. Like 10.
Bind their power, prevent their progress, banish them. My shepherd, free us all.
Maybe later will be this important. Okay.
I'm here at your feet with you in my heart. From the day I arrived, life has been a blessing in this town of dream. I thank you for that.
Yeah, true. We talk about this many times, like how much objects you can put in inventory. Like, yeah. We plan to make one housekeeper, it's called game, and then we will try to make inventory like in real life. How in your pockets or in jacket, in pants, how much you can put it. Like to be like totally reality, totally the same. So what is this actually? If you click here. Leave.
It's just a mock-up of a strange tree with small red leaves and branches pointing skyward.
This is mute, like part of this is mute, so let's see if you could go like from this side. Nope. Okay. Now you have like active tasks and completed. A way out of the house and hand over belongings. Investigate the castle. Talk to Victoria. Don't press. Talk to Ida. So Nikolay is in the house. In the beginning I was thinking that he will go to the house. Okay. Take the clever man.
Am I really going to take it?
I don't know what to do.
On second thought, I'd rather not.
What to do, to take it or not? Clever.
Lots of fog in these portraits. Not quite sure if it's a stylistic choice. The emerging faces are pretty ugly and creepy.
What do you think, Tion? To take this clever or not? Clever.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Are you a taxidermist?
A what?
Do you prepare dead animals for fun?
I enjoy slaughtering them. I love my job.
So you are a butcher?
I prefer Slaughterman. Why? What's this all about?
I was asking myself about that poor pig and its head displayed like a trophy.
You have a problem with that?
It's missing an eye, and
And?
I believe it's a mortal sin to torture defenseless animals.
You know why? Because you are one of them. Like a sheep who follows words and moral codes, you feel endangered, vulnerable, and mortal.
It's actually the other way. I feel...
You don't feel bad or sorry or sad for that pig. You're terrified because you see your own head on that wall.
It's pointless to argue with this man. I have better things to do.
Nothing to say. Good.
What's the story of the bricked-up window you have here?
Human rats kept breaking in and stealing from me. The alley's pretty dark at night, so it was perfect for them. I couldn't find out who they were, so I decided to poison the food. It worked. It was all right for a while. But then the break-ins started again, and I said no more. Walls always work. They divide the sane from the mentally ill, and the rich from the poor. We need walls.
Thank you for the background story, sir, but I meant what's the story behind the slips of paper in the wall?
Of course you meant that. What else would you be interested in after all? I keep them because they amuse me.
How so?
I laugh at how weak and pathetic my fellow townsfolk are. They bring me lots of joy, especially the ones
Davor is godless.
God.
You have a problem with faith?
Do I look like a sheep to you?
This is a madman. No, you do not.
Right answer, priest. Right answer.
I'm not a priest.
I'm not a fool.
Excuse me.
Maybe he needs to bring him like Clever, because they are brothers. So I will take it. I will risk.
Am I really going to take it?
Maybe take the Clever. All right.
Good. Very good, priest. Now go. Walk bravely into the Temple of Law. You're bringing a gift.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You have Bible and Cleaver. What else you need? Okay, let's go out. In the beautiful town of Saint Kotar. So this is the tavern. Okay. This is maybe souvenir shop. Let's see what the woman knows.
They look so awkward and unnatural, as if made by someone who never saw them living. Statues and death masks of Ivan Kotar, and some small-sized replicas of the torture wheel. Tiny chairs of torture and bells. I must say they are faithfully recreated to the smallest detail. It evokes a repulsive feeling, and I guess that is its purpose, but I'm not sure it's something God would approve of, no matter the cause. Weird executioner masks. They genuinely look old.
Bonsai.
A strange, tiny-sized tree with red leaves. Growing out of a head vase makes it even stranger, if not morbid. Madam?
Ida.
Do I look like a madam to you?
Well...
You're going to make me blush, sir. Welcome to my little hut. My name's Ida. Ida Lavnjak.
Ida Lavnjak. I already know your name.
I already know your name.
How? Do I know you?
Not really, but you know my sister. I was with her last night.
Oh, yes, I remember now. The shy and anxious older brother, Benedict. Or should I say, monk Benedict.
She said that?
No, sir, it's just the way you looked. Why didn't you come closer when we called you?
Her eyes focused somewhere behind me, with a weary and terrified gaze.
It's alright, you don't have to answer. Where's Victoria?
I should ask you.
I don't know. I was hoping you could help me. Have you seen her today?
No, I don't think so.
Last night, did she come back after we left the square?
There were a lot of people here long after that, and I was preparing to close, so I really couldn't say. What's going on?
She disappeared.
Oh no, not her, not again. I hope she's not another victim of the moon.
Another victim of the moon. Interesting. Of the moon is dangerous, I know.
You've heard about the mayor.
Heard what?
They found his body in the forest.
What? Who told you that?
The police forced me to see it. The body was hanged from the belfry of the Church of Mary. Mutilated, disemboweled, and half-eaten by the crows.
Those animals. I'm sorry you had to see that. Poor mayor. I'll light up a candle for him today.
What can you tell me about Nermin?
Never seen him, but have heard and retold many stories about him.
What do you want to know?
It's a small town. How come you've never seen him?
Because he's one of those who lives under the moonlight, while the rest of us do our best to keep away from it.
A moon ghoul?
The worst of them all.
She was seen pushing a man from the castle's roof last night.
I heard about that accident this morning. She did that. She really pushed that man.
Eyewitnesses saw her.
Liars. Who are these people?
Does it really matter?
You believe their story. You really think she did it? I feel lost now. Why are you asking me all these questions? And you didn't answer me. You think your sister pushed
No,
that
I don't think so. Nope.
You really think she's capable of doing it? I know her very little, but I know those accusations are absurd.
She is capable, and I believe she did it.
Oh my god.
Listen carefully.
Her husband and I are now success.
She did something to keep us stuck in the house. We woke up having no memory of what happened last night. At the same time, she was seen by multiple witnesses pushing a man from the roof. In the vicinity of Merzel's body, they found her coat and other belongings. She was there. She did it. She helped Nermin. Her husband Nikolay and I are now suspects. The police think we are hiding her somewhere, which makes us look like accomplices of Nermin.
I don't know what to say except that Victoria is a good person. She looks so gentle and vulnerable. Like a butterfly.
Butterfly.
I refuse to believe these things, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry, Benedict. How can I help?
I don't know. Maybe you can't. Maybe only God can do something. Not even God. She's lost forever.
Oh, many questions.
What book are you reading?
The Divine Comedy. I needed something to cheer me up.
What book?
So where's Dante now?
Who?
Dante, the hero of the book? In what part of the book are you now?
Oh yes, how silly of me. He's in a dark forest and there are beasts he cannot evade. I think they symbolize something else.
Sins. The beasts represent the self-indulgent, the violent, and the malicious.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, the book intrigued me because the descriptions of where he is in the beginning reminded me of this valley. Does that make sense to you? I told this to my father and he scolded me right away.
You are quite right, madam.
Now all we need is our Virgil to rescue us.
Virgil.
Where should I look for Victoria? She won't come out in the open. It would be too risky.
Well, if I were you, I'd start my search in the forest.
No.
In Carcassa?
Udav Mountain could be a good place to start too, but I've never been there, so I can't give guidance.
Carcassa and Udav are forbidden places, aren't they?
I don't believe what they say about them. The forest is a beautiful place. The tall trees, Pepel, the river spring and the silence. Listen. Search the forest. Make sure not to get caught while entering, and keep your eyes open once inside. You'll be fine.
Alright.
Who decided to forbid these places?
Ironically, the same man that was found dead in the heart of the forest. Mayor Ranko Merzel.
Mm-hmm.
You think his death had something to do with the decision?
No, I don't know. The proof of fate is a decree that he put in place soon after taking control of the town. It's a decree that compels people to stay away from the places on the list, and to report suspicious activities and misbehavior.
Mm-hmm.
Such as?
Blasphemous and heretical talk, to name a few. But the decree's main objective is to find and execute those against or unfaithful to God.
Mm-hmm.
She sounds like she doesn't approve of this.
I guess it's a good thing. I don't know.
So he's a god man and wants to punish everyone who is against it. Who don't respect God or don't have faith.
You don't adhere to the law.
Not in this case, at least not entirely. You know. And please don't say this to anyone, or you'll have me tortured and killed, alright?
Go on. I promise.
Carcassa has been like my second home in the last few years. I can't get enough of its silence.
Ida is living there, maybe.
I know what you are going to say. It's dangerous, dark, and forbidden. But listen to me. Sometimes it gets dangerous, true. And the mayor's death proves it. But isn't that normal? It's life. It's people.
It's life. Everything here feels rotten and reeks of death.
Don't say that. And don't talk to others this way. If we stop dreaming and lose hope, what do we have left? Look, I don't know if you should go into the forest. I don't want to get you in trouble or killed. I have no idea where you should look, really. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I have something here. It might not tell you where to go, but at least give you some orientation. A map of the town and its surroundings. How does that sound?
I already have one.
Thank you, but I already have one.
Oh, good. Just be careful.
I will. Just to take. It's so warm here.
How come you weren't dressed as a priest last night?
That question.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, nothing against you. But it's the same annoying question that keeps coming back at me, like a bat flapping in circles year after year. I see October 28th on the calendar, and I know what's coming to bite me.
the reason.
So what's the reason?
I tell everyone I can't wear it because I have to work. But the truth is, I don't believe it would make a difference if I did. In general, the ritual doesn't make a difference.
Why does everyone else wear it?
Because the inhabitants believe we are all disciples of Ivan Kotar, and so we have to dress like them on the day. Not just in the evening when the effigy is set on fire, but all the time, from dawn to dusk.
But what is the reasoning behind it? The dress is just a terrifying shadow of what a priest's robe should look like.
There's a belief that wearing it scares off demons, witches, and other evil spirits. I guess the darker it looks, the scarier it is. I don't know.
The effigy turned into ash last night. What does it represent?
A demon slave of the moon god. The Effigy Ritual marks the end of the day of Ivan Kotar. People gather on the square, they pray and chant as one voice. Which sounds beautiful. It's the best part. No, it's the only part of the day I love.
I thought the exact opposite. It was a disturbing scene, and I felt true, primal fear.
Then the mayor comes out and everyone stops, and when the last words leave his mouth, the effigy is finally set on fire.
Has anyone been hurt over the years? The fire spreads very quickly, a wide and massive whirl as if ignited from the darkest of places.
No, not that I recall. I don't know. Why?
Yes, and because it could come down at any moment. It's so tall, the nearby buildings could be hit.
Nothing to worry about. God is protecting them. Or at least it's what they believe. Oh, and those who are tasked with creating the effigy are given a free pass into the forest. Can you guess why?
No.
You haven't even tried to guess. Because it's made of black wood, plant roots, and undergrowth from Carcassa. Slaves of the moon god supposedly live or dwell as spirits if they are dead, inside the forest, and so, you know. Some of the townsfolk even swear to hear the wailing of demons the whole night after the fire. I don't know.
Your last name is Lovniak, right?
Not a hard guess. It's on the sign.
Yeah.
Melita is your mother?
She's... was. Why?
What happened to her?
We don't know. She just disappeared. Exactly 5 years ago yesterday.
Did she die or just go missing?
I remember it as if it were yesterday. We went to the church, prayed, wore the disciple dresses, scared some kids. So much fun and joy. A long time ago she came up with this crazy thought. When I grow up, we will have a day only for us. Just the two of us, without father. And so, over the years, it became a tradition. Father was so jealous, but happy. We were all happy. Anyway, tired and feeling sick, I chose to go home that day, right before the Effigy Ritual.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
It's all right. On my way out of here, I turned around and she looked at me with those beautiful green eyes, and I remember seeing them change color. Her neck bent awkwardly, both eyeballs instantly became blood red, and I heard her screaming even if her mouth didn't open. We don't know what exactly happened to her, but since it was a full moon night, we just knew.
Forgive me, but
Full moon.
you didn't ask around if anyone saw something?
Father did, and the only information he managed to get after all these years is that she was last seen entering the Carcassa forest, alone.
So she wasn't actually taken away.
Of course she was. I don't believe what the police said. Why would she go into the forest on her own? She was terrified of it. It just doesn't make any sense. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Something is off here. Are you sure her eyes changed color?
Absolutely.
You was
Why?
right, Ion. It reminds of
You
these
said
long
they were
dialogues.
blood red, right?
Correct.
Of long journey.
The same color as the leaves on this tiny tree you have.
So?
Maybe in the moment you saw the blood red color of the leaves, your mind just thought it was her eyes.
No, Benedict. Her neck bent and her eyes turned blood red, and I heard her scream.
Memories can be deceitful.
I planted this tree after she went missing, because the color of its leaves reminded me of that day. It reminds me of her. And my guilt. Notice the vase. That's her. That's my mother's face. I recreated her entire head.
Surely a morbid way to remember a loved one. Excuse me.
Sure.
After a long conversation, we
The
hit the
tree Ida
road.
planted to remember her mother and her guilt. The leaves are blood red and the vase symbolizes her mother's head. Weird executioner.
Okay. Where are we now? This is the house, so we went here. I know this is the house. This is the house, okay. I don't know where to go
I should
first.
wait here for now. I should wait here for now.
Oh, he don't want to come back. Let's go first here. I can change it now.
The Catechism says, after an angel decides to sin, he falls from heaven and becomes a demon.
So angel become demon. Okay.
In the back room, I can see some sheet-covered furniture and a big candle on the floor. Nothing else.
I don't know if I play with Nikolay or with him. Maybe it's locked.
Hello? Graveyard silence.
Open the door, Benedict. Benedict. Let's see what Nikolay is doing.
I couldn't have missed the tallest building out here. This must be the lodge where Hatur resides.
Ah, he's going to Kotar. This strange doctor.
Goldine.
I don't know if he had the map now. Ah, he don't have. Okay. I have like this tapestry, totally the same.
No food in there. Just some tiny crumbs.
Maybe for a dog or cat. Luca.
My name is Luca, at your service.
Good speaking of English. Like Balkan speaking of English.
I'm looking for Dr. Hatur. I have an appointment with him.
No, you don't.
Excuse me? How would you know that?
The Warden takes no visitors here, only in the asylum. And I trust you are well aware you don't want to be a patient of his.
The guest rooms are upstairs, right?
Sir, only the guests who are chosen are allowed to see the rooms.
How can I be chosen?
Sir?
You said I have to be chosen to go upstairs.
Right. I don't know how you can be chosen.
But
What
who's
absurd
choosing?
conversation.
And why?
Mr. Wilde, he's not here at the moment, and I don't know when he will return. Apologies, sir.
Can you tell me where the doctor's room is?
I don't know where it is.
What do you mean? You are the receptionist here.
I never saw Mr. Godin's room.
I will
only
not play with
heard
him.
about it
Not,
from
not
Mr.
less.
Wilde.
I have to speak to Mr. Hatur, not Mr. Goldin.
I know, but like I said, I never saw his room. Dr. Hatur resides in Godin's former room.
Okay.
How is it possible that you don't know each and every room in this building? Have you just started working here?
No, sir. I'm working here for quite some time, actually. But I'm not allowed to see Godin's room, and I don't know where it's located.
Golden room. Okay.
How can I find Hatur then?
I don't know.
Is he even in the lodge?
Yes, he is. Look, you should probably ask Mr. Wilde about everything you need or want. I'm just a receptionist here.
Okay. Where is Mr. Wild?
Where is Mr. Wilde?
He's not here.
I know. I can see that. Where can I find him?
You can. He finds you.
Do you have a cat or a dog?
Now, we're done.
Then why do you have a bowl down there?
That belongs to the king in yellow.
King in yellow.
Do you want to tell me who that is?
No, sir. I can't tell you who he is. Mr. Wilde is the only one who can.
This king in yellow, cat or dog, whatever it is, could be the key to find Mr. Wilde. And if I can get to him, I would be allowed access to Hatur's room. Luca, if you'll excuse me.
Certainly, sir.
The clock is dead at the stroke of midnight. The clock... I see an executioner talking to small-sized men and women. I think they're about to be slaughtered. Several people are calling for help, drowning in the ocean. Angels look down on them from the safety of the sky, proud of themselves. Elderly women dancing with a tall, dark man around a bonfire. They seem to be happy. A man standing at the entrance of the forest, weighing whether he should venture forth. Pula seems to be a painting of the place.
Pula.
An old coastal town with a Roman Colosseum.
Hole in the clock.
The clock is dead. The clock is... Not sure about its usage. It simply looks like a hole. I've already read it several times. No food in there. Just some tiny crumbs.
You see, like, this is interesting. Notice it immediately.
I wonder, what's the story behind this bricked up passage?
Yeah. Also, like in this tavern, there is like this similar.
Nicholas Handel.
Handle. I think he'll stop him.
I'm not allowed to go upstairs.
Alright. Theater. Or what is it?
Martin Zudervliet. Natalia Pietrzak. Timo. Renate Zimmermann. Victor the 152 Cat Compa. Patrick Paverick Meyer. Zazu.
So many heads.
Peter Stiebel. Lake Kubilius. Michael Schminder. Jensen Cook. Ivan Goldin. Fran Merzel.
Fran Merzel. Maybe he's a cousin of this Marco Merzel. Fran Merzel. Okay.
Fran Merzel.
For just in case. I forget to save the game because lately most recent games, adventures especially, don't have like save system like used to be. When you like in 5 minutes doing save. There are many heavy puzzles. Maybe he can ask him about this room.
I saw the dark room and the figures in there.
We call it the bust room.
Who are those people?
Not people, just sculptures made in their own.
That's what I meant. Why did you decide to honor those people?
Because
There
they're
is sudden
random
nothing,
people.
sir. The owner did, from Merzel.
Who are they?
Fran, the previous owner who renovated the place. His son, Ranko, who served as fresh meat for the crows earlier today. Goldin, the original owner of this building, who also designed it and built it. And several former guests who had lost themselves in the maze outside.
Okay. So yeah. So this is a son of Fran Merzel. Meyer.
Lost? They died in the maze?
A few of them are still alive, but lost mentally, for eternity.
How's that possible?
The maze is a dangerous place, sir, as old as this very building. No one alive or mentally stable knows what's really at its core.
Maze.
It was devised by Mr. Goldin, for reasons known only to Mr. Wilde.
The maze.
He's been inside the maze. Mr. Wilde?
He was. In fact, only those who haven't been chosen were lost. If Mr. White chooses you, you're safe to go. Otherwise, you enter into a doom.
Why would anyone want to go inside the maze?
There are stories going around. The townies, especially the elder ones, say that Mr. Godin hid a treasure at its center. Some people come to Sweaty Kotar only for the maze, and then they go inside without being chosen. Fools.
Yeah, this maze, there is one movie with a similar symbol. The maze, I forgot which one was the movie.
Someone could just force his way through the wall of shrubs, or take them down entirely.
The maze cannot be touched. It's forbidden to do so, and the shrubbery is deadly poisonous.
That bricked up passage over there.
Yes,
What happened?
it was bricked up.
Why?
Oh, I'm not sure, sir. That was long
This was
before
a
my
long
time.
long
I just
before my
heard
time.
stories.
Tell me more.
I can't. All I can say is there is another way to get inside the room.
Where? How do I find it?
I don't know, and if I did, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Apologies, sir.
Who is Mr. Goldine?
The architect employed by the church in medieval times. He came to town with the Inquisition, designed and oversaw the construction of the castle, church, and court. He liked
Okay,
the
look.
place so much, he decided to stay and build this lodge for himself. Lived with his cats until he vanished one day. Vanished forever.
What happened to him?
Disappeared. That's all I know. Mr. Varshuli knows more, but he doesn't want to tell anyone.
Luca, if you'll excuse me.
Certainly, sir.
Certainly, sir. Let's see, maybe there is the other part of the hotel. Oh no, actually it's out. Okay. Oh, this map is a huge, actually, for adventure.
I can't. I must be chosen to get inside.
Aha, okay, this is the maze. Alright. Oh, so beautiful place. I will make a screenshot. I like it. One screenshot.
Just a boat, floating alone in the fog.
Oh, there is someone. Anton. Anton.
It's empty.
Okay.
Hello, youngster. What's your name?
Anton,
Anton.
What are you doing here?
fishing.
At night?
Best time.
It's dangerous to be out here at night, especially for a child.
Why?
Didn't you hear what happened to your mayor? And what about those moon things?
Mongols.
You mean the moon ghouls? I saw them once here on the lake.
What do they look like? What are they?
Yellow. Their whole body is yellow, except for the faces. They don't have faces.
Oh my god.
Their faces are shadows.
Yellow masks.
You were hidden somewhere?
They saw me, but they could do nothing. Dr. Hatur was taking them away.
Where did he take them?
I don't know. The doctor told me to go away. I didn't look back.
Dr. Hatur is...
He's always good to me. Always gives me food. says I have to gain weight.
How's your fishing going?
Badly.
Wouldn't you need a fishing rod, net, or anything that could help you with that?
I'm not trying to catch them. I'm just calling them. I want to see them.
So crazy. Maybe there is no fishes, but you know what is also interesting in this game about subtitles, how they're going on the wherever character is, not like in the middle or the bottom. So yeah, this, I'm not sure if I see it in some adventure subtitles like this.
The lake seems lifeless to me. Are you sure this is the right place to fish?
I know it is. Mother Evelina told me.
So your mother told you to come to this very pier at night to try to catch some fish? She must be an exemplary parent.
She's not my parent.
She is good to me. She loves me. Look. She made this dress with bells just for me. Others don't have dress like this.
Spooky.
Others? Who are they?
My brothers.
Why would she give you a dress with bells?
I can call for help when others are mean to me. Evelina always comes.
Yeah, maybe because of that. Not to get lost.
Why do you let your brothers be mean? Fight for yourself.
I don't want to be mean towards strangers. Mother Evelina says it is impolite.
Your siblings can't be strangers to you. You live in the same house, eat the same food, maybe even sleep in the same room.
We live together, but they are still strangers. See, I think they know where their parents are. I don't.
No, but he don't have.
Kid, are you
Evelina
alright?
is not her mother. His
No.
mother.
I want to find my parents.
So, Evelina is
Of course.
not your mother?
She told me my mother and father are living here now. Somewhere inside Lake Harley. I'm trying to call them. I want to see them.
Okay. Do you live in orphanage, perhaps? Do you have spare bait?
Do you live in an orphanage, perhaps?
I live in a big house. Above our roof is a giant tower with giant bells. And we have a big courtyard. With a big wall and tall trees that prevent demons and evil spirits to visit us when they leave their underground beds.
You know, when I was your age, I lived in a house
Yeah,
such as yours.
he was also in orphanage.
Evelina was your mother too?
Kind of.
No, my mother's name was Olga.
Was she as good as my mother?
She always protected me from my brothers and sisters.
You also had a dress like mine? With bells?
No, but I would have loved to have one. Do you have spare bait?
Why?
I need food for a pet. He is hiding, and I need to lure him out.
You want to see the king in yellow?
King in yellow.
How did you know?
He's beautiful. That is why. Everyone wants to see the king in yellow.
Yellow kid. Maybe.
What are you doing, kid? That must be painful.
Take it. This will definitely help you. He loves my skin.
What he did? Oh.
Mother Evelina says I can't feel pain. I use skin to cool my mother and father too.
Oh.
But they don't seem to love it. Only the king in yellow does.
He put his
Thank you,
skin
Anton.
for the baits.
But don't do that anymore. It could be dangerous if it gets infected.
Crazy child. Crazy smile. This reminds me of pathologic.
Take care.
Maybe he will fit
Goodbye.
nice in pathologic world. Let's see. Where he is going now? No signs of Victoria and all these people on Dr. Hatun.
No. I have to find Hatur.
Okay, let's see what Benedict doing, and I will put my glasses. Try again. Hello?
Hello? Graveyard silence.
Open the door, Benedict. Maybe he can use
I struggle to find a reason to do that. It's not going to work.
Let's go to the house. Oh, such a beautiful yard. And our house. Like Western Europe style. Center. Ah, in pathologic, yeah.
I wasn't sure I heard a voice, but I did. Victoria is here.
Or maybe someone else. There's two doors. Maybe she's hiding in other.
It's dark, and my eyes could be deceiving me, but that doesn't seem to be...
Who goes there? I'm Lucia, the owner of this house.
Lucia. Okay, Lucia. Apologies, miss. I'm Benedict.
I apologize, miss. I'm Benedict. Victoria is my sister.
Who's Victoria?
Rough day. Sorry. I meant Petra. Petra is my sister.
I didn't know she had a brother and that he was coming with her to Sveti Kotar.
Nobody knew. It was a last-minute decision.
So where is she now?
We're trying to find her.
We? Who is we? Are there more people I don't know about?
Her husband, Nikolay, came as well.
I was told she was to come alone on Friday, October 28th. Rented the house for the 3 nights. Said she wants to give herself a gift for the soul. A strange woman, I tell you that. Something happened?
Nothing in particular. We woke up and she was gone.
She's probably sightseeing. One can easily get lost in the beauty of the place, lose track of time.
What happened here?
I didn't want to yell at you, but since you're asking, you tell me. I almost fainted of sorrow after opening the door. Look at my bust, reduced to pieces. Somebody has to pay for the damage. Animals.
You'll have to ask the warden to pay for that. We left the house untouched.
The warden? What warden? Dr. Hatur?
Yes, Dr. Hatur.
But I did nothing wrong. Why would he come to my house? Was he looking for me?
I don't know. He didn't tell us the reason and we couldn't argue. A detective was with him.
Maybe they saw my art as blasphemous and heretical. Maybe they'll take me into the asylum.
Oh my
That's
God.
why he destroyed the bust and the stoop. He was sending a message. I'm doomed.
So they're afraid of this Dr. Hatur. Dr. Hatur is the key, maybe.
He won't take further action.
What do you mean? He was here for me.
Why would he cause this damage without taking you in? It doesn't make sense.
You think?
This looks like he was just giving a warning. Maybe because of something else you did.
I don't know what I did, but I can live with a warning. I'll try to be more careful from now on. Thank you, my friend.
Weren't you supposed to welcome us last night?
I told your sister I'll leave the key at the neighbors and that I'll pass by later, after the castle.
You were at the castle?
Sure.
Did you see me there?
I was there only for a brief time. Couldn't stand all those people. But how could I see you when everyone has to wear... Wait a minute. Did you go inside without a mask?
No, of course not.
Actually, if everybody has the mask, how they know that Victoria pushed this person?
Was she here after you came by?
I didn't make it. This right here is me visiting after the castle. You are a strange person. No wonder you two are relatives. Why are you asking all these questions?
Because she stayed in the house and fell asleep, and when I came back I couldn't find her. I don't know her whereabouts since last night.
You know, if you don't trust her, you should just talk to her. But if you already did, then my only advice is to talk to Madame Vera, my neighbor. She may be old, but she never misses a thing, always lurking from that window of hers.
Madame Vera. This is maybe this small house next to it. Actually,
I
no.
already tried, but she either wasn't in the house or just ignored me.
Because she doesn't like strangers. What would you do? You must introduce yourself to her. Say exactly who you are and why you're looking to talk to her. Tell the truth. I heard that she had some sort of visions of the life of Ivan Kotar, the patron saint of the town. It's what allowed her to sneak into other people's houses as a babysitter.
I'll try to talk to her.
And do not go knocking on the door. She hates that.
Have you had any strange dreams in this house?
Whenever I don't have guests, I sleep here, and guests are as rare as the sun in this town. My dreams are always great. Why?
It's just that both Nikolay and I had a rough night's sleep with harrowing dreams.
That must have been the demon of tiredness, not the house. You had a long drive yesterday.
True. I always have a long drive of driving my car.
We opened the balcony door and found a strange mass.
So it was you who broke the glass on the door?
No, I just opened it, I promise.
Maybe those bloody crows did it. Wouldn't be the first time. It started recently. They come to the balcony, raking in mud, small twigs and other crow filth. I tried to scare them off, but nothing is working. And they are very aggressive. I can't light a candle anymore. Whenever I do, they swarm outside and start scratching at the windows and doors.
Really
the balcony is where they gather and ultimately die. It's like their graveyard or something. I can't explain it. If they don't back off soon, I'll have to start taking action. I don't want my guests to feel threatened.
Do you mind if I look around the house a bit?
Not at all. You are allowed to stay here for 2 more nights. Unless you want to pay to stay longer, of course.
That is something you should discuss with my sister. The blasphemous basin is destroyed. I approve of the act. I don't need it. This woman eerily reminds me of Victoria in her younger days, back when I could rely on her, instead of having to fear her. Hideous. It's full of dead crows. Dozens and dozens of them.
Maybe it use dead crows to start a fire. Let's see upstairs. Is anything changed? This painting? Oh, there is no...
We left it on the table, with its front side facing the wall. Now it's up again, looking at me with those mean eyes. We left it on the... Everything is as we left it, but the crow's head is missing, and there's broken glass on the floor now. This bookshelf was full of books before. A lot of them are missing now. A giant bowl made out of clay. It's a giant tree with dozens of...
So, yeah, except books and these paintings. And carpet, actually. I think it's... someone put it away.
For some reason, someone decided to wrap the carpet and put it here.
It wasn't like this before.
must have been the Warden who did this. What use is there in throwing books on the floor?
Yeah, he took books and threw it away, so like someone was angry. Maybe.
We left it on the...
Let's see if he has a few more questions for Lucia.
The fireplace. It's full of dead crows.
I know. I've put them there.
Why?
To get rid of the bodies. Why else? But I am all out of matches. So for now, they just have to lay in the cold. You don't mind, do you?
No, not at all. It's your house.
But you're my guest. It's my duty to make your
Yeah,
stay
it's very comfortable.
This
Thanks.
woman and her house are beyond salvation. Never mind.
Let's go talk with Vera. Madam Vera.
It's locked. I have no faith in the outcome. I should wait here for now. Madam Vera? Madam Vera? Hello? Graveyard silence. Madam Vera? My name is Benedek. I spent the night at your neighbor's. Could I ask you some questions? The woman that came with me is my sister. We can't find her today. Did you see if she left the house sometime after we arrived last night? Have you seen her today, perhaps? Who are you? My name is Benedek, and...
What is this?
Vera is old, not deaf. Who are you? Benedek, I'm a monk from Budapest. What do you want from me, monk? I'm trying to find my sister. Have you seen her?
Interesting roof.
No,
cover.
but I heard last night. After we arrived? Much later, in the night, with a man.
Oh.
What man? Nikolay? No, the one who came here earlier today stayed in the house. The Warden? Dr. Hator? Him, the man with the demonic voice. What did Hator and my sister do? Went into the forest together, talked there for a while, then silence.
Oh my god.
Where in the forest?
Carcass.
A crossroad. Go straight into the forest. It's where the path leading from the town ends? Just go inside there. Once you find it, you will know. Did you hear what they talked about? No, sounded like whispering, praying, chanting. Can you describe Hator?
Strange voice for an old lady.
What is it? My eyes were taken from me. God has his ways. I'm sorry. God has nothing on this. I deserved punishment. I deserve solitude. You still questioning my words? I am sure I didn't see him, but it is the same man that stayed in the house. The demonic voice. I'm having a hard time reading your chalkboard. Why can't you talk? Piece of chalkboard. School damaged object. A present from someone special to me. Chalkboard. I asked if you could talk, madam. Tongue was torn out. I am eyeless and wordless. Terrible fate. I can't imagine the pain. Who made you blind and mute? No need to tell me. I just... The body of my sister. Your sister did this to you? A corpse now. She had to do it. It is my fault. Your sister, family. What could you have done to deserve such a cruel punishment? I provoked. I need to suffer for my faith. It is all I have left. Don't ask again. I heard about your visions. I still have them. Visions of Ivan Kotar? His birth, life, the horrors of Udav, death in church. Can you tell me a bit more? Visions are mine. Don't want to talk about. Excuse me. You are damaged. Missing soul you have. Excuse me? Cursed, like me, but a good man. Help me find the love of my life. He disappeared. I don't know this place. I don't know anyone here. Everyone knew my love. On a full moon night, he disappeared. Madam, I can't. As soon as I find my sister, I'm leaving and not coming back. Search for her at the same time. Look for him. You have to understand, it will take a miracle for me to find anyone in this valley. But tell me, what is his name? Yakov Prenger, town's former...
Yakov
A priest was your lover? He was to renounce his service, not faith. Dear God, I'll see what I can do.
Yakov Prenger.
I have to go now.
Okay.
Who keeps a dead tree? Who keeps it? Who keeps it? 4 letters divided by a cross. V, K, J, and P.
V, K, J.
If I'm right, V should stand for Vera, J for Yakov, and P for Prenger. That is not love. It's a sin.
Maybe it's not like this. Let's go to the forest, man.
The path the old lady told me about. It's too dark and terrifying. All sorts of negative emotions are hitting me in this blackness, and I can't see a thing. I need light.
Oh, there is no now changing. Oh, I'm scared. Come back.
No. I have to find Hatur. No. I have to find Hatur.
The wood. Long trees. What is this? And the road? This is hotel. Carcasa. Carcasa and the Nudov.
I should wait here for now.
He cannot go to this.
It's locked.
Like he has a bait. Let's try to find a cat.
I can't. I must be...
Full moon. We place the bet. Oh, King of Yellow. Nice
Mr.
animation.
Wild has chosen you.
Where is he?
You called him, he answered. You can see him now.
This room is the same as before, except for this yellow cat that just showed up.
That is him. The king in yellow is Mr. Wild. Mr. Wild is the king in yellow.
Mr. Wild is a cat?
Mr. Wild is the name of his earthly being. The body has an essence, a soul. That soul is the king in yellow. You can think of yourself as a lucky man. He loves to eat human skin.
Human skin.
But I think he chose you because of the circumstances.
No. It's my first time. It's the first time. Interesting game. I really like it so far. So this is the cat, Mr. Wild and King of Yellow. Double indemnity.
What circumstances?
Strange is the night when dark arises. On a strange night like this with a full moon. Stranger still is the lost man lost in Carcassa woods. Dr. Hathor sang today's circumstances in sorrow. But the king loves this song.
Oh really? You have like all achievements, or you need a few? I took a look into the Steam. There is like 14 something achievements. So far I only get one, but I think today I will get a few as well. Oh, so you play a few times. Crazy. Two left to figure out. Okay. I will see how much I have until I finished. You also play adventure games mostly, or?
So what now?
As the king in yellow. I'm just his servant.
I have to talk to a cat. Is this man one of Hathor's patients on the loose?
What is this what is the names of these two achievements? True ending, King in Yellow, the cat. Maybe I should talk with him. I will ask the cat.
I would like your permission to go upstairs. I have to talk to Hathor.
The king says you are not allowed. You may, though, go to his room.
If I don't go upstairs, where can I find his room?
There is a passage leading to it. The king will not help you find it, but neither will he obstruct you.
What are you doing? What's going on?
I'm not allowed to see it.
Oh my god, so strange.
You're free to step inside. Though beware, it is a one-way pass. Once you get in, there is no coming back. You will have to find another way out.
Oh.
Can I go into the maze?
The king says you're allowed to go.
Nothing bad will happen to me?
You're afraid of who you are.
What does that mean?
That it is safe for you. I'm only the messenger. The king says you may go. Do not seek further instruction.
Okay, I will
Just
save
go and don't look
game.
back. Not everyone has this opportunity.
Thank you, King.
Excuse me.
Okay, I will save game. To be sure, it's a safe. Nikolay nonsense. Nikolay nonsense and the meaning of life. If I figure it out, maybe I can write you a message. Nobody has Nikolay nonsense yet, and I think it's bugged, but the devil said otherwise. In meaning of life, only one person I know has it. Let me write down Nikolay nonsense. This is a Nikolay. And the meaning of the life. Only one person. This is 0. Okay. Oh, thank you, King of Yellow.
You're free to step inside. Once you get in, there is no...
Okay,
Excuse me.
Go.
Lucas said it's not possible to come back. Am I really ready to go in?
Go in, Nikolay. Be brave.
I'm going in. What is this place? It's like I entered into a hellish nightmare.
You don't
And
be scared
there's
of
no
yourself.
going back now.
Let's see portraits. Ah, don't go there if you want secrets. So I make mistake or actually no? I save position, so who is? There is always a name.
Kelly Sue Drayton. How is this possible? I remember this painting from the orphanage.
Aha, this is his secrets, kind of. Oh my god, so crazy. So Nikolay nonsense is here.
My father, he used to tell me I'm nothing but a sin, and called me God's degenerate. My brothers and sisters from the orphanage. Horrible souls deserve a horrible fate.
Oh my god, he gave like... Who is...
My mother, the only person who stood up for me. I must be losing my mind. Mother, is that really you? Why am I seeing you?
It is time. I'm always with you.
The painting from the orphanage. How did it end up in this place?
You see what you want.
Lies. In the real painting, I was standing by your side, and there were no other children.
Your existence is changing. You have no family anymore.
Oh my god. And this woman that stood up for me.
Follow me. I'll help you find your woman and child.
I think you...
Mother?
Woman and child. Woman and child. Let's see the third portrait.
Antun Fero Istarski.
There is no going this way. Let's go upstairs. Oh really? Demo is way better, like Yellow Mask.
I was waiting for you. Demonic slave. Where is she? Where's my mud? No! Ah!
Uh-oh. Don't sound as good. Bro, Nikolay. I hope it's not dead. Yeah, you should play Nikolay, I think, for the most of the time. And what happened to him now? Is it okay to continue to play?
Never mind.
Then maybe now I can go to the town because something happened to Nikolay. Just play however you want your first time. So I recommend saving every time you make it to a new location. Okay. I have 50. Yeah, I start like 4 or 5 savings, but I'm not used to it. Like back then in Adventures, you save it like very many times. But yeah, I will. Thanks. I will. Any location, I will save it. Almost any.
I should wait here for now.
What? Why he didn't go there? Maybe I should try again wood. Yes, mostly I think on playing on Steam. Ah, the forum on GOG, yeah. What to do? There is nowhere to go now. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe I'm not supposed to go now. Maybe later. Pixel hunting. Ah, there is something. Oh no, this is footsteps. Ah, you need a lamp for this area. Ah, okay. Thank you for hint. Now he will take the lamp. Thank you. Yeah, it's obvious. I tried maybe before I talk with woman or after, but now I think he will take it.
Do you mind if I take this lamp?
That dust collecting thing is here because I inherited it with the house. Go ahead, but don't forget to return it. Sometimes it gets very dark in this valley. Without a lamp, I could get lost.
Darker than this?
Oh, great.
It appears to be empty. I need to find some oil to make it work.
Oil. Let me think. Where is the oil? Maybe she knows.
Never mind.
I think I see something. Stop.
The blasphemous...
Oil.
A giant bowl made out of clay. A giant bowl made out of clay.
Aha.
With what seems to be some type of oil.
Nice. Ah, lamp puzzle. Okay. Oh, really? Yeah, it seems like pretty hard. I noticed that some bowl, I remember it, but for lamp, if you didn't tell me like to take the lamp, I tried a few times, but this was before he entered the forest, so now he entered it and then figure out he needed it. Turning on lamp in real life. Yeah, true. Hey, I forgot to turn it on now. How actually? Let me see.
It has enough oil to work.
Turning the life in this game hard. Let me see. Okay, I put the oil. I need maybe matches. Maybe I need matches because there is no interaction point here. Ah, really? Yeah, there is no like interaction, so I guess he will do this like before entering. So I need to turn it on. Hey, maybe I should ask this woman Vera for something. Maybe she have. Where are you from? I'm from Serbia, and Ion is from Bosnia. Let's see if she can speak with me. Ah, yeah, he will ask.
Do you happen to have any spare matches?
Ah, nice in these days.
You are afraid of darkness. Look into the angel's vase. Take what you find.
Angel's vase.
I will. Thank you, Madame Vera.
Ah, this is the angel. Demon angel.
Excuse me.
Let's take a look into the vase.
The Catechism says, after an angel decides to sin, he falls from heaven and becomes a demon.
This is not angel vase, maybe. Ah, maybe this. Yeah, this is the vase.
It's empty.
Ah, really? Yeah, I was just because he is in this area, he cannot go elsewhere, I think. So this is the only possible solution. It's empty, huh?
It's empty.
Ah, this one?
I can see a matchbox, which I'm taking,
Nice.
and a strange crucifix that looks more like a weapon of sorts. I believe it could kill a beast.
When you played,
As long
before
as
a few
I'm trapped
days?
in this valley, I might need it. And since Vera wrote I could take whatever I find in here, I'm taking that too.
Okay, great. So, yeah, we have now matches, crucifix. Ah, crucifix. This can become handy. So I can combine maybe like this.
I don't need more light here.
Ah, okay. Let's make one safe position before going to the forest. I'm experienced adventure gamer. Just kidding. Eon is better than me. I'm like sometimes get lost. Let me see safe. New safe. 6. I wear glasses when I play with him, and when I don't play with him, with Nikolay, I don't wear it. Oh, put the lamp. Benedict. Oh, I will make screenshots. Beautiful carcass forest. Oh, it reminds me I like to live in a village in the countryside.
Oh my God, this is horrible. I've never seen so many. It's a dumping site.
Dumping? Like some dead animals, maybe? Ah, this one. Oh. This is a human skeleton.
Moths, symbols of fake faith. Looks like they died of infection after feasting on this mass. It's that same dreadful mass from the balcony. Whoever did this has a
Gross.
wicked soul. The crows must have been fetching it here and leaving it on the balcony. But for what reason?
The red mass. Sticky mass.
Moths. Symbols of fake fate.
And footsteps.
2 different kinds of footprints here. Fresh footprints.
What? Is he talking with himself? He's a monk on the game, but when I think monk, it's like a guy with robes and shaved heads who never leaves the temple. Yeah, this is kind of modern, maybe monk from Budapest. Yeah, monks like from these games. What is the names? 2 different. No way I can sure one of them. I wonder. Something must have happened to her. I have to go to the lodge. Tell Nikolay was right. No way.
No way I can be sure one of them belongs to Victoria,
Yeah.
but this proves Vera was right. She wasn't imagining the whispers from the woods. I wonder, how could my sister possibly know the Warden? Where did they meet? He was looking for her last night before the incident, and then they talked afterwards here. Why? Something must have happened to her in the last few years. Both of our parents perished, and now our bloodline is cursed. It's not a fairy tale. It's our reality. I have to go to the lodge. Tell Nikolay I was right. He can do whatever he wants after that. I did my part. I'm leaving. No one
Wait
can
a
judge me
minute,
or condemn me
Benedict. Wait a minute.
No! No! Get off! Get off! Get off! No! I have to get out of here immediately.
Run, Benedict, run! Ah, the crows, finally. I didn't hear them for a while. So he survived. Let me see. Oh, he didn't have lamp. He forgot the lamp. What? I must. How he forget it? Yeah, this is Catholic traditions. Maybe it depends on. Now let's see if he can go there to tell Nikolay.
With a bit of God's help and quick feet, I may be able to get to the lodge, then straight to the station before the last train leaves.
Oh, it's a nice plan.
My back. It hurts so bad. I haven't walked so quickly since I was a first grader.
Oh, Nikolay is alive. Ah, no, this is him. Let's see. Maybe I will figure it out now. Nonsense of Nikolay. Let's make a save. One more save. Go to the hotel lobby. Oh. King of Yellow. He protects the staircase.
All alone here? Where's everyone else? Where's your owner?
Come over here, through the passage.
Not sure. Can be dangerous.
I'm not climbing up that thing. It looks unstable. Besides, I have no reason to do it. It's empty, but I can see some fresh drops of blood in there. Disgusting.
Yeah, maybe it's a kind of like involving an Orthodox and Catholic as well. Here, for example, in Serbia we are Orthodox, in Croatia Catholic.
Niklas Hendel.
I can go inside or not? No. I don't know what. Let's see if he will say the same as Nikolay.
Shows a caped man preaching to a group of children. The man has darkness for a face.
Okay.
It depicts angels flying above a restless sea, hands rising from the water, calling for help. It's named Pula. I think I heard of this town having a very tall church tower with loud bells.
I heard Pula is a really beautiful town. I never been to Pula, but
Someone tried to depict a gathering of witches in a funny way. They are laughing and having a good time. It's a disgrace. Witches are not something to joke about. The artist should be punished.
yeah, maybe.
I see a scared man who
Rural
just got
Croatia.
out of the woods. His face is pale and eyes wide open.
This is out. This as well. Okay. King in yellow.
I should go inside that passage where the voice was heard.
Okay, I save. Let's go inside. Let's try to find our brother-in-law. Oh.
The king says you are here to see that friend of yours.
Who is the king?
I'm trying to find Nikolay, not a friend.
I don't know the man's name, but since we don't get many visitors, that must be him. If you find him, tell him he owes me a pack of matches. I had to light a lot of candles because of him.
What is this disturbing?
Why? What happened?
When he got in here, all the lights in the lodge went out.
Oh,
I've never felt a stronger, more bone-chilling draft in my life.
maybe Nikolay have like this past very very hard past, and this is why, because it's happened. Ah, really? Leather don't mean anything? They cut a bunch of puzzles. Yellow mask. Where did he go
Where
afterwards?
did he go afterwards?
Certainly not back through the lobby, as the door was closed. He could only have gone in one direction, into the tower. And from there, who knows? This building is full of secret passageways.
What caused the draft?
I don't know. Something from the tower, I suppose. The king does not want to tell me. He's playing awfully coy about it.
Who is the king?
Nikolay didn't cause the draft then.
Yes, he did. This hallway leads to Mr. Goldin's room, where a friend was headed. He caused the draft.
Could you go upstairs and check for him? I can wait in the lobby.
No.
No,
I've never been in
Benedict.
this part of the lodge before.
You must go alone.
Never in the tower,
But
and
you're
never in the warden's room. No way. He's your friend. You should go.
okay. Luca.
I already told you he's not my friend.
Whatever. You have no choice. The king is telling me you have to go in there. At one condition, though. I
Which
won't
one?
see him anymore. So you have to pay for his debt.
What would that be?
I will give you a clue. What do I need to repair
Yeah, give him a
darkness in the
matches.
lodge?
Okay. So yeah, puzzles. I think there are no some. Maybe I heard it's not so many hard puzzles. Yeah, we just talk it with Dion. They have like 100,000 euros for a budget. I think they on Kickstarter have 50,000.
You need to stop believing in that king of yours. Turn to God instead.
I need something that makes fire. That's all. Pay for
Ah.
the debt and I will let
Yeah,
you go
many
upstairs.
dialogue. Yeah, so much dialogue. It reminds us of The Longest Journey. I don't know if you play this game. When you hit hour 6. Aha. Okay. I think on third hour, something like this. Who is your king?
Who is your king?
The king in yellow. He who opens passages.
Where is he?
Spiritually, everywhere. Physically, right now, in the lobby. And yellow.
A cat is your king?
He is everyone's king. He only chooses to appear as a cat. Do not deceive yourself in thinking he is merely a pet. He gets angry easily, and you don't want to get him angry.
Here, Nikolay's debt.
Yeah, you cannot find easily matches.
You may go
€1
into
for
the
matches.
tower now.
Oh, really? To the shopkeeper.
Where
Ida.
are you going?
Now that I have this matchbox, I have work to do.
Couldn't you at least wait here?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah,
I
it
wasn't
was
supposed
really
to
long.
see the
I
hallway.
talk along with
I'm sure
her.
that god of yours will help you get out of there.
Wait! I could have just left this town. Sometimes I don't understand myself.
Ah, yeah, maybe there is a little. Ah, you think it's I so far I also like it. I like this atmosphere. It remind me like this old adventure 2.5 games. I don't know if you play Black Mirror, the first part original. I really like this game. So it reminds me of this game. Let's go to the tower. How he funny running.
This room appears empty, but the candles are still lit.
Oh, so nice room. I'll make a screenshot.
The book's title
the new-
is An Inhabitant of Sabor.
How to Sabor. You should play it like original one if there is like. Yeah, the original. I only like original. The
I
hole.
could be wrong, but there seems to be something reflective at the end of the hole. I'd need something long enough to reach it.
This is a golden room, I think.
A couple of books regarding the human mind, and a quill that was used on a piece of paper to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Wooden
Drawing.
twigs tied with tiny threads, or plant roots. 3 triangles tied in the middle, with another twig. This is beyond my interest of knowing. It must be witchcraft, or something to worship the devil.
Yeah, this is like number 4 maybe.
7 symbols, all very different from one another. The round one could be an iteration of the accursed evil eye.
3 triangles. Let me make a screenshot of this if I need it.
Wooden twigs tied with tiny threads, or plant roots. 3 triangles tied in the middle, with another twig. This is beyond my interest of knowing. It must be witchcraft, or something to worship the devil.
Ah, yeah, when I was a kid, okay. Yeah, even now it's like mass product. There is like many adventure games, which are good, and you have a very good website. It's called Adventure Gamers. There is many interesting games there. Oh, let's see outside.
A dense fog rises above the lake, creeping inland.
Walking sticks.
Using one of these might help me to reach the end of that hole.
Okay. Let's use it. Maybe it's kind of button for something. Secret passage.
The Warden's
yeah.
secret passage.
Okay.
It
No.
could be a trap, but I have no other choice.
It's a trap.
I have to descend. It was a harrowing walk. There was no light. Every step I made was a danger.
Hmm.
The child at the end of the pier surely must have seen Nikolay and the Warden come out of here. I should ask.
Oh, so this is like passage to the shore, to the lake, and this strange pathologic based game. Ah, King Quest 8. Ah, yeah, I like whole series of King's Quest. I like it really. Quest of Glory is great. Yeah, I also start playing in 90s maybe. Some titles very great. Green Fandango.
Hi, little one. Can I ask you some questions?
I'm not little one. I'm Anton.
Antun, have you seen anyone coming out of that tunnel?
I saw you.
That is good, but anyone before me?
2 men. One had the eyes of a dead man.
Uh-oh.
Where did they go?
2 men.
They drove away with the boat.
Oh yeah.
Disappeared into the fog.
Yeah, there is no boat. Who is the other one?
Eyes of a dead man. Was
Khatun?
he dead?
He was breathing. The warden dragged him.
Oh, Warden. So yeah, Khatun.
Do you come here often?
Fishing. Yes,
So you know the Warden?
of course. He is always good to me. Always gives me food. Says I have to gain weight.
How do you hear of this game of Saint Kotar?
You think he took the other man to the asylum?
No. He uses the boat only when meeting with the moon ghouls.
Oh my god. No.
They always go to the same place. It's on the other side of the lake.
How do you know about that place?
My mother Evelina told me all about it. Nothing else is in that direction.
Ah, Achievement Hunter. I just did Get the Rain direction. Ah, I plan to play Get the Rain direction cut. So I was looking for a new game and saw Saint Kotar was a new and about it. Nice, nice. Yeah, we talked with Dion. He like also these achievements and speed run. Ah, Rapid Frontier. I didn't play it.
What did she say about the place?
Klek. That is the name. When night falls, witches gather on that hill. They sing and dance in front of 3 white fingers. Mother says they once belonged to an evil giant.
Who belonged? The fingers or the witches?
Fingers! Witches come to Klek to call the demons from the mountain. They make and eat babies together.
Oh,
What kind of woman tells stories like this to a
strange
child?
hobby.
You saw the moon ghouls?
More than once.
And they did nothing to you?
They could not. Dr. Hatur was taking them away with the boat.
The most mystery man, Dr. Hatun.
Are they man or beast?
Both.
Man, it's
Their
plural.
whole body is yellow. They don't have faces. Their faces are shadows.
Uh-huh. Similar like a cat, maybe.
Isn't it dangerous to be out at this hour of night?
Day, night, it's all the same to me. The only thing that matters is to finally find my mother and father.
Where are they?
In the lake. Hiding from me.
That's quite good reminder about that series. Katie. Oh, Victor Access cut at the original Katie Rain, just so I could know the difference. Ah, Warcraft. It's not bad, but definitely low budget. Warped Frontier. Who told you that?
Who told you that?
Evelina.
And now you are here fishing for your parents.
Yes, but they don't love my skin. Or maybe they can't smell it in the
maybe
lake.
this is why he
I don't
put
know.
his skin in the water just to catch his parents. Like so good idea actually. It's so strange, but it's so good.
I have to go now.
What are you going to do?
Who could help me get to Klek?
You need a boat. You can't walk there. It is too far away. And you can't swim. Hali is home to my mother and father. They would be angry if you did.
So, where can I find a boat?
On my way here, I always pass by the old man. He has a boat.
Okay, lead me
Arsen
to
is
him.
his name.
Arsen.
Just walk into the woods left of the lodge. His house is on a small island.
Okay.
Take
Arsen.
care, little one.
Dedic.
Take care, little priest. And if you see my mother and father, please tell them I'm waiting here.
I will. So sad. Yeah, I think also it's kind of a little bit that not many people playing adventure games. It's not popular. You see, like for this game, there is only like 20 followers, and you know some typical game of other genres had like thousands and thousands. Yeah, Telltale. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's looking for a boat.
It's locked. Only silence and darkness from inside. Which path should I take?
Along the lake shore to find this. Oh, this is the house. This is my boat.
An old boat.
Riba.
It's covered with a tarp.
Actually, this is Croatian, also name for fish. It's called riba. Let's.
Arsen?
Who is it?
It's Benedict, sir. Sorry to disturb you, but I've been told you could help me.
Who told you that?
A boy named Anton?
What do you want?
Yeah, I like voiceover. Not bad.
Is that boat over there yours?
What are you, Benedict?
I'm a
What do you
priest.
mean?
I don't know you. You don't live here.
Who are
Who
you?
are you?
Life is strange. Solid budget, yeah. Like Detroit also have like big budget. Becoming human. Benedict Dohany. I serve God.
I am Benedict Dohnani. I serve God.
You are a priest.
A monk from Budapest.
Good. We shall continue this conversation then.
Ah, he's a god. Man, also. Nice.
I need to get to the other side of the lake. It's important.
You can walk or swim.
How long would it take me to get to Klek on foot?
Click. Probably a day.
Hiking then.
The lake doesn't look inviting to dip in, and it's cold.
Didn't you just say it's important? If it is, you can do it. Why would you want to visit that damned locality?
A man I'm trying to find could be there.
You strangers. Why even come to this town?
It wasn't my
not
choice.
see.
Either way, you are a captive now. We are all captives of this place. Imprisoned souls waiting for our savior.
I like this. We're all captive of our fates. Fate. Ah, they don't have voice director. Yeah, Wolf Among Us. I really also like it. This game.
Sir, with all due respect, this town needs a legion of exorcists to be saved.
It needs
Legion.
just one soul with pure faith. One man, one soul to free us all.
Legions.
About the boat.
You can't have it.
Oh, I didn't mean... I've never used one. I thought that maybe you could go with me.
No, the boat is occupied and no one can use it. And even if it wasn't, I am too old and too weak to board it.
Ah, child Victoria voice. And Benedict is a child. Victoria child voice. Just sounds like a full-grown man. Victoria child. Oh, let me see later. Voice actor. Occupied by what?
Occupied by what?
You have my permission to uncover the top.
Why don't you just tell me?
It's better if you see it with your own eyes.
Okay.
Do you know anyone else who could lend me a boat?
No one goes to the lake. There are no other boats.
That's a lie. What about the boat at the lodge?
You don't want to find yourself on that one.
Oh.
It belongs to the asylum.
Oh.
I'm the only one with a boat. No other inhabitant has one. Why would they?
So
There's
maybe
nothing here,
Khatum
and it's dangerous.
take him to the asylum. Maybe actually the people who are from this asylum are these Mongols. So this is his boat and take people from asylum. And maybe Benedict see his picture from memory from the past and he go crazy and Khatum take him for a hospital. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we was talking about maybe better to have like original Croatian voices will be interesting, and maybe for other people as well in the world to see like how they speaking language.
What places do you recommend I visit while in town?
You don't get to explore this place. If it doesn't devour you first, then only by the grace of God did you escape its swallow. We are surrounded by carcassa in every direction. The Udav mountain above us, and the Henna River and Lake Holly lay dead below.
Henna and Holly,
animals
interesting
live
names.
in this valley, except for the damned crows. Nothing grows or breathes inside these waters. We see death everywhere.
People still live here. It amazes me.
This is a valley of righteous men and women. We may be scared, with one foot in our graves, but we never lose faith, and we never succumb to darkness. A day will come when the light will win.
The battle of darkness and light. Corpse party. Yeah, maybe you get used to it, like to watch all in English. But for example, when you watch a movie or film, you watch it with subtitle. If it's like European film, for example, or you have it like dubbed.
What did last night's effigy symbolize?
You were there?
Unfortunately.
I never do. I don't like crowded places. But I could see the fire from here, and it was beautiful. We torch it every year on the day of our patron saint, Ivan Kotar. The giant symbolizes a member of the Saboren tribe.
Yesterday was October 28th. What happened on
Actually,
that
they
day?
also published on October 28th.
Kotar
Interesting.
was murdered.
Murdered?
Yes, we celebrate, nay, glorify the final moment of Kotar's long sacrifice for our ancestors, and thus, for us.
Who murdered him?
Decapitated by Vatican emissaries.
For what reason?
Accused of allying himself with the darkness from the mountain. It was such a horrible, horrible decision. Poor man gave his life for this town and its inhabitants, only to end up locked in his room and ultimately slain like an animal.
The more I hear about this town and its mysteries, I just can't believe it.
Ah, you can do it for films, okay. Ah, yeah, Rec is one of the most famous horror films. Remake. Yeah, I never played Corpse Party.
What do you know about the moon ghouls?
They are everywhere. In the water, in the town, and the forest. On the mountain.
Mala?
And in the Mala.
Mala? What is that?
It's what you strangers call fog. Hell, even some Kotarians call it that because they don't know or don't want to accept the truth.
The moon ghouls are in the fog?
Mala is not what it seems to be. It is not fog. You feel any humidity? Have you noticed the ground?
It is completely dry.
Because Mala is not a mass of water particles.
What is Mala then?
The remains of dead Saborens, or as many prefer to call them, moon ghouls. They think if they don't pronounce the tribe's true name, that they will be safe, which is nothing but a fallacy.
Like I said and thought 100 times before, this place is doomed.
We just need one man, a savior. Someone like our Ivan Kotar from the past.
Have you seen a female stranger lately?
No.
No? Without even giving it a thought first?
No one visits me except Ida, the souvenir shopkeeper. I am sure I saw no female strangers in years.
What? Can you still? Oh, 14 cents.
What do you do here?
Trying to stay alive for as long as possible.
Good
I
reason.
mean, what do you do for a living?
I sell fish.
Maybe. Yeah, this is a truck for selling it. This is maybe bought for catching the fish.
That old camper across the bridge is yours?
Yes, it was home to my parents before they settled in Sveti Kotar. They were...
Wanderers?
I wanted to say fools. I loved them, but for God's sake, why choose this town to start a family?
We don't get to pick our parents, and yet whatever they do, we never stop loving them.
Maybe it's not love. Maybe we are cursed the moment we are born.
You fish in the lake?
I never did. The waters are dead. Nothing grows or lives.
Okay, you get fish.
Fish are sent to me every once in a while from other regions in Croatia. I have friends, mostly in Istria.
Did you know Jakov Prenger?
He was our priest and a good friend of
Yeah,
mine.
because
I heard he disappeared.
On a full moon night, like many others in the past.
And that's it? No one knows what happened to him?
I'm afraid all we can do is pray for
Maybe all these disappearing men is like in Asylum, like prisoners.
Excuse me.
I will make a nice screenshot. Finally can play Dynasty Refound. I never played this game. Let's see what is inside the boat.
Oh my god!
The grass!
I've never seen a wood so dark in color as this one. It's almost like coal. 2 bodies. 2 children. Long dead. Why the priest's robe and nun's habit? I don't want to look at those corpses. This drawing reminds me of an ichthys, a secret symbol of early Christians. This drawing reminds me...
I don't know.
I see pentagrams, and the letters V, M, I, and K.
Again.
These are witch marks. Carvings created to ward off evil spirits from the house.
Which letters?
I see pentagrams, and the letters V, M, I, and K. These are witch marks. Carvings created to ward off evil spirits from the house.
I don't know if it's the same like this ones. I didn't know actually that this is his parents, are some parents. A church would dig up the bodies. So church didn't accept them. So interesting. Let's see if...
It's me again. You keep the corpses of 2 children in your boat?
My father and mother were small people.
Oh.
Midgets, as some would say.
Yeah.
What are they doing in there?
Laying peacefully in their temporary grave.
Boat is a grave, so crazy.
A temporary grave?
They were recently exhumed, and I had to take care of them.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Who exhumed them?
Henry, the priest of Sveti Kotar, he banished me from the church, and so my
crazy. They
parents had
dig
to
them
move
out.
The town's graveyard. Soil outside the church walls is tainted. The boat was the safest place.
They were clergy?
No, I dressed them as such to protect their bodies. The moon ghouls eat flesh, and they don't care if it's warm or cold.
Maybe this is a Asylum here.
Why the massive cross on top?
To protect them from the moon ghouls. Faith is the only thing that wards them off, but not for long.
Was it torched? The wood is very dark.
I made it from the trees that grow behind my house. I would never torch a cross.
What sin have you committed to have been banished?
Son, we are all original sinners.
Redemption.
Waiting for redemption.
We are, but you did something to deserve it.
God knows that is not the truth. Listen. Talk to Henry. Reason with him. He must unban me.
So you must talk with Henry first, and then I will get the boat. Yeah. No, it's okay. I didn't ask him. You need to ask him after. Yeah, we need now to, I think, to
Why
talk
would I
with
do
this
that?
Henry.
Because you need the boat.
And yeah, I
If
have a
Henry
boat.
accepts, I could move my parents back
Uh-huh.
into their grave and the boat would be free again.
It's an opportunity to fulfill Father Imre's wish as well.
Father Imre, who is? So there is a 3 kind of god people in this game: Father Imre, Yakov Pregner, and Henry.
Where can I find his church?
The Church of Ivan Kotar. Go back through the square, find the police station, then follow the alley to your right. Just be sure not to stray into Kuga. Wicked, evil people wander the former school district. They have no soul and have lost all faith.
Kuga. Okay, no Kuga. Kuga actually in Croatian means like oh, I forgot what is the English word for it. Yeah, my mind stopped. I will see.
You have no intention of telling me what you did?
Plug,
I
yeah.
don't know. One day,
Plug.
he just said we are not welcome anymore. You have to ask him.
I'll see what I can do.
He's not an easy man to talk to, but maybe he'll be more reasonable with you, monk.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he is a monk, priest, monk from Budapest. Okay, this is it. We need to go back to find him. I don't know if
Which path should I take?
through the forest. No. Oh, graveyard. Where he is? So he came from here. Too bad that doesn't show where are you at the moment. Oh, he needs to run to the other side. I believe this is a church or police station. I think it's police station. Or
A mailbox? Not sure. It looks strange.
autumn. Actually, the game is in autumn. They publish it on 28th October,
Its
and
ropes bear some resemblance to hangman's nooses.
and
Makes
even
sense for a
Kotar
town like this.
murder in 28th October. So it's all same time.
I'm not going into the police station. I would risk being taken in for question.
Yeah, it is police station. Okay. But next is the church, and this is it, I think. Henry.
I have no reason to go that way. It's a narrow, shady street that leads somewhere uphill.
Yeah, almost never, yeah. But in other games like Metroidvania games or others, yeah, they show you where you are exactly. Maybe in some action adventures, it's like more likely that you will know where are you exactly on the map. This is only like picture, you know, like postcard or something map.
It's a long road that follows the river uphill and into the forest.
Ah, this is the same, okay. So let me think, there is not have sense.
I have no reason to go that way.
So he don't want to go there, he don't want to go there.
It's a long road.
Maybe it's church from the other side actually. Maybe it's right. Yeah. I'm the man of God.
Ivan Kotar, born in 1159, died in 1218.
Znači rođen je 1158.
Ivan Kotar, born in 1159, died in 1218. Ivan Kotar, born in 1159, died in 1218.
What? Actually, every time is different.
Ivan Kotar, born in 1159, died in 1218.
Or I get confused. Yeah, I also maybe of Mongols. They put me on their spell. I was thinking the numbers are different. So it's crazy. This is the main entrance. This is a back door, maybe. Let's try main first. Oh, Father Henry. What you did? What? Tell me your sins.
There's a time and place to talk to him. This is not one of them.
This door is off limits for you.
Really? Confessional.
It's an embalmed priest, decapitated. His head is laying on a golden plate.
The Vatican declared him a traitor, an ally of the evil forces. Can you imagine that?
Now it starts for
Father Henry?
Henry Eastrator, and you are?
long conversations.
A fellow man of the cloth, certainly.
What gave me away?
Your aura, and of course the tiny crosses on your sleeves. You were saying your name?
Benedict Dochnani.
Father Benedict Dochnani.
Victorious, brother. We finally meet. What can I do for you, Brother Benedict?
You know Victoria?
You met my sister?
Did I meet her? Who knows? Do I know of her? Yes, as every person, crow, and rat in this town.
But how do you know we are relatives?
I have infinite power, and am highly respected. When word spreads, it reaches my ears first.
I have a theory of what happened here, but I'd like to know more so that I can solidify it. You know much. Maybe you can help me.
I'm here for you, brother.
What can you tell me about the mayor of Sveti Kotar?
Ranko Merzo, a lurid creature. Far worse than his father ever was. Corrupt, full of sin, and unscrupulous. Gullible as well. He never saw his death coming, even though he knew he was chased by it. I was called to bless his soul before the funeral. Not going to. The very thought of it sickens me.
Oh, you already know who is Ranko father.
Ranko was chased by death?
Oh, actually, maybe he don't know. The other
Narrative
ones
his
knows.
brother, the worst of the Merzo family, worst of all men, an incarnation of evil.
Nevin is his brother.
Although coming from a Catholic family, from the day of his birth, it was clear there was something dreadfully wrong with him. I don't know him well, nobody does. But everyone knows about his deeds.
Chief Norden said he is a moon ghoul.
True, he is a Saboren. Some say even the current leader of their cult. He was once incarcerated in the Asylum, but managed to escape. No one can find him anymore. I guess there is not enough will. It's not about the will to find Nerman. He's just a tiny shadow in a starless sky. People in this town dread things they cannot see or feel. The unknowable. They fear it because it is everywhere God is not.
You're talking about the moon ghouls now, right?
That is just a name for the weak. Call them by their true name. The Saborens. The Saborens are not unknowable. They are an ancient tribe that glorifies death, diseases, and pain. Cannibals who cultivate morbid rituals as part of their religion. Sekvra.
Svekrva.
I've heard that name before, somewhere.
You heard it because there was a book of the same name, the original copy of which was lost in the 15th century.
Yes, it all happened during the Valais witch trials.
Dark times fell upon that place because of the book. It vanished with its author, a witch by the name of Jadwiga Mazur. You can see the Saborens are not a complete mystery. Things we cannot possibly understand are, my brother, the forces and entities this tribe worships. Only madness and death await those who manage to understand. It is what happened to Ivan Kotar, after all. Let's leave this subject. I cannot possibly recount centuries of their history in the reasonable time I have now. Maybe one day you'll be able to read the pamphlet I've written on them. Maybe.
Who was Ranko's father?
Fran Merzo. He and our former priest, Yakov, founded the Marov Asylum. I welcomed the decision, but not anymore. Things changed quickly, and the asylum mutated into the same thing it originally tried to uproot.
And what would that be?
Marov became an island of terror and death for the Catholic community, instead of being a shield that protects it. It was founded with the goal to heal the unfaithful ones, and more importantly, to identify, catch, and execute the Saborens. Now it's a place where our brothers and sisters go and never return from. Healthy individuals full of faith just vanish.
Fran had his share of sins, but he founded Marov with sincere intentions to help the town. Little did he know at the time the evil seeds he had planted.
Tell me about the asylum's warden.
Hatur. As the head of the asylum, I know he is somehow involved in the conspiracy against the Catholics. I'm the only person in this town who openly criticizes him, the chief, and the mayor. In one way or another, they are all acting against God, and possibly fallen under the influence of the Saborens. What interests you about him?
My sister's husband went missing after visiting him at the lodge.
Nikolay. He was kidnapped. But I feel there is more you want to say.
Victoria met with Hatur last night. They talked, and I still can't understand what happened to her.
So I was right. This sheds new light on the Warden and the tribe. Not so much on her.
You think my sister joined the tribe?
I do, although I don't know how. Have you seen any chain link?
That is a question for her husband. After our father disappeared, I went into monkhood. Since then, I barely see her.
When things start to look bad, some people think it's God's fault. Instead of showing him more love, they turn away from him. They don't realize it is only then, when they decide to forget him, that they start to wither their own souls. Sometimes they don't just wither, but rot. Rot until it is too late to get off the path that leads to hell.
The Warden is meeting with the Saborens. A boy told me.
What boy?
Anton. He saw them meeting more than once.
Our protege. I knew he had been sneaking out, just couldn't prove it.
He saw Hatur taking Nikolay away to a locality called Klek.
I've never visited that hill, but everyone knows what that place is. The boy could be right.
Victoria abandoned God. I can feel it in my heart. She did it. The same happens to our aunt. She abandoned God, turned her faith to strange beliefs, and experienced a dreadful death.
It doesn't matter what you feel and what I believe. You have to find the whole truth. It is your responsibility. Find your sister and the truth that is hiding with her. I would risk going to the stake if I had to choose whether she is guilty or not. This town has many possible sources of evil.
Where should I look for her?
Yeah, many evil.
Begin with Klek. You might find her there with your brother-in-law, hopefully still alive.
What other sources of evil?
Everyone, including those who impose the so-called law. Everyone could be evil, even those who claim to be faithful. Keep your eyes open.
How come there's nothing in the Vatican's official archives about Sveti Kotar?
Because of Ivan Kotar. This town has an open dispute with the Vatican because of him.
Yeah, Vatican was against him.
First, they sent emissaries to execute him. Then they denied the authorities to name this town in his honor. We did what was right, named him a patron saint. The Vatican is run by a mass of hypocrites.
It's the Holy See we are talking about here. There's nothing closer to God.
Nothing closer to God? Just because they said so centuries again? How can they ignore what Kotar did here? Maybe they are now aware of their own mistakes from the past, but have done absolutely nothing to mend them.
You cannot question their decisions. It's like questioning the Bible.
Brother, let's agree we don't agree and leave it there. We have other things to worry about.
Yeah, it's not
right
a big, big location.
I've never heard
map.
of a priest
You
talking about the
get used
church
to
in
it
this way. Unacceptable.
for
This, along
design
with other
reasons.
things I've learned until now, might be enough
And story,
information
atmosphere.
for Father Imre.
Oh, finally I will ask.
What about your dispute with Arsen?
Where did you meet that fool?
He's my only chance to get across the lake, and
You need his boat to get to Klek. So why didn't he give it to you? He doesn't need it. He's dying due to that vampire of his.
his parents are inside the boat. Did you exhume them?
Of course I didn't. I ordered the gravekeeper to do it. Arsen and his family are not welcome here anymore. The man is not evil, merely a fool who let evil do upon him.
What vampire?
Didn't you talk to him?
I did.
This dark thing on his neck.
No.
That fool got himself a parasitic giant worm. A leech he named Hem.
So crazy.
That's disgusting. But what is the reason you banned him?
I'm telling you, it's Hem. That thing was born and found deep inside the Carcassa forest. It's evil.
Can't he just get rid of it?
Arson believes Hem was sent. Believe it? He gave it a name and looks to it as his own child.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much odd. Yeah, I don't believe like in the reality what would happen like church with this cut head. Ah, Nikolay. Yeah, I also like it more Nikolay, I think. Yeah, I think mostly you control Benedict, but Nikolay seems like, especially with his past in the orphanage. And the voiceover is very, I think, better, Nikolay.
So what now? Anywhere else I could get a boat?
He is your only chance. And it seems like you are his only chance as well, if it's not too late.
What do you mean?
If he accepts to kill Hem, I promise I will think about reintegrating him and his family into our church again. But I need proof. I need to see Hem dead.
So crazy. What a interesting idea.
How do you expect him to kill the thing he sees as his own child?
That is the tricky part. I already tried to persuade him.
Now it's your turn.
If you succeed, you will get what you want.
You will just think about reintegrating him, or you will do it?
I'll do it.
I will do it.
Immediately after I give you a dead Hem.
Sure.
I promise.
A man that goes by the name Yakov Prenger. Was he a former priest of this church?
He preceded me. Why?
He was before him.
I heard he went missing.
True. He was the warden of the asylum before Ranko became mayor. Then, one night, he just disappeared.
Any ideas what happened to him?
He was kidnapped by the Saborens and became their prey. The usual for this town. The new warden got him imprisoned because he knew too much. Or maybe that poor blind lady killed him because he couldn't love her the way she loved him.
Vera.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, but I think Nikolay, I'm not sure, but he is not like true believer like Benedict. He maybe believes in God, yeah, but yeah, maybe some godless man will be better choice. Yeah, monk and a deacon, yeah. But
any ideas what happened to him?
He was kidnapped by the Saborens and became the new warden, got him imprisoned because he knew too much. Or maybe that poor blind lady. It's a mystery.
I already asked this.
Was he a good warden?
Better than Hatur? Yes. Good? No. He was too soft and hesitant. We could have done so much more regarding the war against the Saborens.
Seems to me you're holding a grudge against him. Am I wrong?
No.
We never liked each other. He was sent by the Vatican to take my place here. The Vatican, which for centuries never tried to contact anyone in this town, sends a man to take my seat?
Yeah, me too. So far I really like it.
Step down. Yes, I hated him as much as I hate
Maybe
the
I will
Vatican.
make a break after this conversation, but this
Grateful
conversation
to
like
whoever made
took
him
so long.
disappear.
Ah, finally. Okay.
Excuse me.
Of course.
And also characters in the game are interesting, and they going slowly. Like you meet one character that lead you to another one, so there are no like at once many. So see you maybe around these days, and thank for joining us. Me and Neon, we are usually here like playing together. So yeah, thanks, and then see you maybe one of these days.